Welcome to Gerald Khalil's Conversation Piece. I share my thoughts on social content in sports, politics, and entertainment. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So the NBA regular season has finally come to an end, and now it's time for the play-in. And this will determine the final four spots in the NBA playoffs. The final four spots will be the 7th and 8th seeds in both the Western and Eastern conferences. So let's see what we have here. In the Eastern Conference, you have the Orlando Magic, who is the 7th seed, taking on the 8th seeded Atlanta Hawks. The winner clinches the 7th seed and will take on the number 2 seed Boston Celtics. Now, the loser will take on the winner of the 9th seeded Chicago Bulls and the 10th seeded Miami Heat. The loser of the 9-10 game is eliminated and will enter the NBA lottery. The winner of the 7th, 8th game loser and the 9th, 10th game winner will clinch the 8th seed and will take on the number 1 seed Cleveland Cavaliers. Hope you follow that. Now, my prediction in the 7th, 8th game is that I have the Magic beating the Hawks. All right. Orlando, they have home court advantage, and they've been playing very well since getting Paolo Banchero back in the lineup. Now, in the 9th, 10th game, I have the Heat sending the Bulls to the lottery. Now, yes, Chicago has been playing better towards the end of the season, and they won 7 out of their last 10 games. But it's hard to bet against Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, and one of the best coaches and organizations in the league. And this is a team that's used to the playoffs and they're used to winning. So with that, I have Miami winning that game. However, I have them getting upset by Atlanta, who will clinch the 8th seed. Now, in the West, you have some great games. You have the 7th seeded Golden State Warriors taking on the 8th seeded Memphis Grizzlies. And the winner of that game will take on the 2nd seeded Houston Rockets. So the winner clinches the 7th seed, moves on. The loser of that game will take on the winner of the 9th seeded Sacramento Kings and the 10th seeded Dallas Mavericks. The loser will go on to the draft lottery, and the winner will face the loser of the 7th and 8th place game. Now, the winner clinches the 8th seed and takes on the number 1 seeded Oklahoma City Thunder, and the loser goes to the NBA draft lottery. Now, my prediction here is that Golden State will beat Memphis. I just think the Warriors are a better team, and they have a little more star power. Now, the Grizzlies do have a size advantage on Golden State, which could play in their favor. But I think I just have the Warriors. They're playing at home, and I just don't see them losing. And you have Jimmy Butler. Now, I don't know how effective he's going to be in the game, but based on his injury that he had against the Clippers yesterday. But with him and Steph, Draymond Green, I do not see them losing at home. So I see them clinching the 7th seed and moving on and playing Houston. Now, in the 9th, 10th seed game, that's the Kings against the Mavericks. I see Sacramento just putting Dallas out of their misery. It's just been a miserable season for the Mavericks. So they're ready. My opinion is that I think everyone in that organization is ready for Cancun. Look for Sacramento to win that game. They will take on the loser of the Golden State-Memphis game. And I have the Kings beating Memphis. I think they're going to do that. The Kings have been playing well towards the end of the season. So the Kings will clinch the 8th seed and take on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Let me know what you think. I'll be giving my overall predictions on all of the playoff series after the seedings are solidified. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.